Senior pastor of Cricklewood. Um, I've been with you for a little while. We're going through a bit of I wouldn't say the series, just a little meander through the annals of 2017. Um, if you're used to me, you know that we've got a journey, we've got to get there, we've got to get there successfully. We know the Lord's plan for our lives. My ambition is for not only for myself but for us all to get to and fulfill God's plan for our lives. Um, and I was going through, I mean, I've got some scriptures here, but really I want to talk to us. I just want to have a little bit of a conversation with us, and let's look at things from a natural perspective and see it. Yes. In fact, the Bible tells us that we should know no man by not only their face, but we should know them by their spirit. But I just want to deviate from that for a little while, and let us have a look and see what the Lord will do. Um, this week, I saw a few things that made me contemplate, ponder, and see things not from a different perspective, but notice more of the natural things that we fight. And I suppose really we fight the natural things spiritually first, so it still is spiritual, but I just want to look at it from a more carnal perspective today. And as we're on course to achieve great and wonderful things in the kingdom and outside the kingdom, um, one of the biggest stumbling blocks I've realized that can hinder that plan. One of the biggest, to my opinion anyway, probably one of the biggest destiny killers. Um, we can all fall victim to, and it's something that we perhaps overlook. It's something that we perhaps don't realize until it's too late. And I want to talk to us about feelings. I could probably say emotions, but I want to talk to us today about feelings. How do you feel? How are you? How have you been? Now, let me say it like this. You know, oftentimes we don't realize, and like I just said, we don't realize how we feel until we felt. Do you feel tired? Do you feel happy? Do you feel alone? Do you feel afraid? How do you feel? Remember what I said? Sometimes we don't realize how we feel until we have felt. Now, we're on course. We are definitely on course. God is doing what he needs to do, and we are doing what we have to do, what we should do, what we have to do. And so I want us to have a little look. I want us to stop the bus and check out, how do you feel? Tired? For where 2017 December will find you, how do you feel? Are you, what's the word? Are you anxious? Are you excited? How do you feel? I want to talk about, there are three guys in mind here, three guys, and I want us to look at these three. And I say guys, that sounds a little bit disrespectful. I don't mean it like that, but I want us to look at a couple of people in the Bible and see how they felt, how they were feeling, and how that feeling led to actions of how they felt. But let me show a few scriptures with you first. You know, in fact, the Bible tells us that we should guard our heart. And it's wise, because definitely out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. The scripture talks about making confession. And you see, those confessions that we may make are as a result of how we feel. Let's take it basic, okay? You're in a fast. Your spirit man you don't want to fast, but you're doing the fast. And I don't say that you don't want to fast and you're resisting. What I mean to say is that the natural you, it's normal for you to eat. So it's normal for us to eat. So we don't want to fast, but we do. And we're getting a situation where maybe there's some entertainment, family gathering. There are situations where we feel like we want to eat. We don't feel like we can continue this fast. We feel like we should break the fast. Maybe it's not a fast, maybe it's just a simple diet, lose a couple of pounds, going on holiday, or got an important date, the meeting that you need to get yourself looking right, so you want to lose weight. But yet you feel like fried chicken, you feel like. Now let's talk about December 2017. The feelings that you felt, or the feelings that you are feeling, do they facilitate your December 2017? Or do they hinder that December 2017? When you read the Bible, it talks to us, it tells, in fact, let me, it's a couple of scriptures here. It says, in fact, which one shall I share first? James 1:14. He says, but each one is tempted when by his own evil desire is dragged away and enticed. Now, this is talking, the word temptation, let's see if are the two individual is feeling different to temptation. Or do you have the feeling, and do we have the, I don't want to say you, say we. Okay. Do we have the feeling and then give into temptation, or are we tempted and then we give into the feeling? Which is it? Is it the chicken or the egg? Whichever the way, December 2017 is there. Do our feelings override our destiny? And this is argumentative, so don't take me seriously. Just hear what I'm saying. There are a lot of illnesses that we have in this 21st century that is treated, and quite ably to treated by medication, whether it be tablets or medicine or something. But you go to the doctor, write a prescription, off you go to the pharmacist and you get your medication. But I say to us that a lot of those illnesses, if only we will not yield to our feelings, we wouldn't be in that situation. I'm not saying you don't take your tablets, that's not what I'm saying. Okay? I'm saying that prevention is better than cure, and oftentimes, if we don't submit to the feeling, we wouldn't get in a situation where our health is impaired. I'm going to talk to you from a personal level. Okay? How long ago was it? Maybe 2-3 years ago. No, it's longer than that. I think I've shared this story with you before. The Lord had spoken and he said that I should check my cholesterol level. See, I'm older than my teeth, so I've got to do these things periodically. And he said that I should check my cholesterol level, and I thought, well, okay. So off I trotted to the doctor, can you check my cholesterol level? And the doctor said it was fine. But I thought I knew what I heard, and so I was ill at ease, because God had spoken, but yet man had said something different. So. And I'm out with someone in their car, and we're listening to the radio, and it talks about this. Though it's natural health doctor, and he's talking about eating right and doing things and da 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 da. Da. So of course he's caught my attention now, and what he's talking makes a lot of sense to me. So I ring him, and he says that he's got to practice somewhere or another. One was uptown and one was downtown, and I'm thinking if he's uptown I can't afford it, but I will listen anyway. So he said that this practice is the downtown one I could get to. And so I go and I have a full this. It's a live blood test. Okay, he pricks my finger and he puts it on under the thingy scope, whatever you look through, and I can see my blood. You know, like you're looking at me on the TV. I can see my blood wandering around on the screen, and he examines it and he tells me this and he tells me that, and he said to me, and he finishes, he pushes it in different things, and he takes the test and he says, your cholesterol's dreadfully high. He says, my cholesterol was 7 point something. Okay, remember, I've just been to the local GP and they told me it's normal. But this man says to me that you're stroke material. Okay, every day you're a step away from a stroke. Suffice to say, I wasn't going to live with that. I was not, and this is me, okay? So I'm not saying don't take your tablets. I'm not saying don't do this. I'm saying listen to what I'm saying, okay? That's just talking about Patricia Martin now, okay? And so he puts me on an 8-week course, okay? No tablets, because I know myself. You're going to keep your tablets because I'm not going to take them. I'm not going to remember that. I don't like I don't like being dependent, and you have to be dependent on an issue or something. It's going to be a problem for me. I just know me, okay? Anyway, he says to me that for 8 weeks you do this. You don't eat this, you don't eat that, you don't eat this, you do this, you do this, you do this. And I had to go through a period of detoxing and then a period where I could only eat certain things for 8 weeks, and I had to increase my level of activity. So, and I know I've talked to you about it because I bought pictures of the blood test, the before and after. So I remember that I've done that here. Anyway, so I go through this, and it was dreadful. It was a dreadful ordeal because I realised that I have a sweet tooth, and it's not that I always had a sweet tooth, but I suppose because I'm older than my teeth, I want to eat sweetie. Anyway, so we go through the 8 weeks, and I get it down. Okay, I get my cholesterol back to 3 point something. It was 7, back down. Okay, years and years ago this was. Okay, so even in these last weeks here, I'm talking, I keep getting this. I don't know what it is, but this. It's like my head is rumbling. That's all I can say. My head is rumbling. So after I trot to the GP, I've tried all sorts of things, and it's just not going away. Anyway, I get to the GP and they do a full thing. And guess what? Now, remember, this is since I've been here. So I've been here, I don't know, a couple of years now, but since I've been here, I had that, I told you about this happening where I'd gone to the thing. So years have passed by. I'm back to square one. My cholesterol is 5 point something now. It's on the ascension again, okay? So I look, and the nurse says to me, what have you been, what do you eat? And I don't fool around food as such, okay? You know, when you're led by the Spirit, we fast a lot, okay? So, but eating isn't my thing, but sugar is, okay? So when she goes through what I eat, I realize that, again, it's what I'm tempted, my feelings. And you see, also, I had to realize that I feel a certain way, and then I do a certain thing. What he said, but each one of us is tempted by our own evil desire, dragged away and enticed. I'm talking about me, I'm not talking about you. But I want you to understand, I want you to listen to me and look at yourself. What feelings do you have that is dragging you away from God's plan for your life? I've had so many, remember this is something I've beaten before, so I'm going to beat it again. I'll do what's necessary, and I'll behave myself, and I'll get it back down. Why? Because there's no way